Meow was not just any ordinary cat, he was a fluffy orange ball of curiosity and charm. Living in a cozy room of a small house, he had made the window sill his throne, a perfect spot to observe the world beyond. His big, curious green eyes sparkled with wonder as he watched the birds flit and flutter across the vast blue sky. Each day, he would lounge there, his small blue scarf draping elegantly around his neck, while the sunlight warmed his soft orange fur, accented by lighter patches on his belly and paws. His expressive eyebrows danced with every fleeting moment, as if they had a language all their own. One fateful afternoon, while Meow was in his usual spot, he noticed something peculiar on his desk. A tiny glowing firefly was trapped inside a glass jar, its delicate body flickering with a soft, golden light. The sight tugged at Meow's heartstrings. He hopped down from the sill, his little paws patting softly across the floor as he approached the jar. With a gentle touch of his paw, he nudged the lid open, and the firefly burst forth, enveloped in a magical sparkle that filled the room with a warm glow. The firefly paused for a moment, hovering in the air, as if to say thank you before darting out into the world, leaving Meow feeling a sense of joy and accomplishment. The next morning, as the first rays of sunlight streamed through the window, Meow awoke with a stretch that arched his back and fluffed his fur. But as he turned to shake off the remnants of sleep, he gasped in surprise. There, sprouting from his back, were two small, shimmering wings, glowing softly in the morning light. He blinked, unsure if he was still dreaming. With a tentative flap, he felt the wings respond, a rush of exhilaration coursing through him. Eager to explore this newfound ability, Meow scampered out to the backyard, his heart racing with excitement. He took a deep breath, summoned his courage, and leapt into the air. His first attempt was less than graceful, a clumsy flail that ended with a comical crash into a bush. Dazed but undeterred, he shook off the leaves that clung to his fur and tried again. This time, he lifted off the ground, albeit only a few inches, but it was enough to ignite his determination. With each attempt, he grew bolder, his confidence building as he began to soar higher and higher. Soon, Meow was gliding over the rooftops of the city, the wind ruffling his fur and the sun warming his back. The chirping birds became his companions, flying alongside him as he reveled in the sheer joy of flight. He looped and twirled, diving through the air with a sense of freedom he had never known. The world below looked different from above, vibrant and alive, and Meow couldn't help but let out a joyful meow that echoed through the streets. But as the day wore on, the sky began to darken. A huge, ominous storm cloud rolled in, blotting out the sun and casting a shadow over the city. The wind howled, and the first drops of rain began to fall, quickly turning into a torrential downpour. Meow's heart raced as he realized the danger. He had to do something. Just then, a rustling sound caught his attention, and he turned to see a hedgehog wearing glasses scurrying toward him. Meow, we need to find a way to stop this storm, the hedgehog exclaimed, adjusting his glasses with a determined look. Before Meow could respond, a colorful parrot swooped down from a nearby tree. I heard the commotion. Count me in, the parrot squawked, flapping his vibrant wings. A little mouse, clutching a map that was almost as big as he was, joined them, his tiny voice trembling with excitement. I know where we need to go. There's an old tower at the edge of the city with a golden bell that can help us. Quote, with their mission clear, Meow, the hedgehog, the parrot, and the little mouse raced toward the tower, the storm raging around them. When they arrived, the wind howled like a wild beast, and the rain poured down in sheets. Meow looked up at the tall structure, its silhouette stark against the darkened sky. He could see the golden bell glinting at the top, but the journey would be treacherous. With a deep breath, Meow took to the sky, his wings flapping furiously as he battled the strong winds. He climbed higher and higher, fighting against the rain that stung his fur and the gusts that threatened to push him back down. He could hear the voices of his friends below, cheering him on, and that gave him strength. Finally, with one last push, he reached the top of the tower. The bell loomed before him, and with a determined paw, he rang it with all his might. The sound echoed through the city, a clear, resonant chime that cut through the chaos of the storm. As the bell rang, a wave of magic surged through the air, spreading outwards like ripples on a pond. The storm clouds began to dissipate, the rain slowed to a gentle mist, and the sun broke through, bathing the city in warm golden light. Meow soared back down, his heart swelling with pride and joy. His friends greeted him with cheers and laughter, their spirits lifted by the victory they had achieved together. They climbed to the rooftop of a nearby building, where they could see the city sparkling in the sunlight, the remnants of the storm fading away. As they celebrated under a starry sky, Meow smiled, his wings folded neatly behind him. He had discovered not only the joy of flight but also the power of friendship and teamwork. That night, as the stars twinkled above, he felt a warmth in his heart, knowing that together, they had faced the storm and emerged victorious. The world was full of magic, and with his friends by his side, Meow was ready for whatever adventures awaited them next.